My skills in the hunting arts are something I have spent many years refining. Having learned much wisdom, and having experienced both success and failure in its implementation, I have decided to pass it on for the first time. I have made my way to the Forbidden Lands, pursuing further advancement of this wisdom. Paying respects to the great masters of the past, I give most respect to the Buddha. My name is Valoskin, a warrior born in the village of Moga, now a monster hunter of 13 years. I first set out on the way of the hunter when I was 16 years old, in the deserted island, with the hunting companions I still fight with to this day. My travels took me further on to the flooded forest, sandy plains, and misty peaks. 5 years later, I travelled to the New World and aided its settlement, discovering the mysteries of the Everstream and defeating the many threats that would destroy its natural balance. Soon after, I returned back to the old world, setting down in Burna village, and hunted in almost every well-known location, before an extended stay in Kimura and Elgado. Although in facing these many challenges, I fell numerous times, me and my companions ultimately returned to defeat almost every foe. Throughout my travels, I have learned much of battling monsters, but reflecting upon my experiences, I realized that I had attained more than martial prowess, a much deeper principle. Each time I have travelled to new lands, I have set down the weapon I had mastered in the previous and taken up a new one. First, I mastered the dual blades. Then, I mastered the insect glaive. Next, I mastered the valor style of longsword, and then soon after, the Kimuran style. Now, I seek to master the charge blade, a weapon totally unlike any I have wielded before. This practice of starting again was both an expression of and a lesson in this deeper principle. Many are drawn to the way of the hunter. Do they come for the thrill of battle? For attaining victory? Glory? It is indeed these things to some extent, but they are only what bring us to the way. What makes us truly love the way of the hunter is the experience of mastery. Some see mastery as the ability to vanquish the monster as quickly, efficiently, and unharmed as possible. This gives rise then to the so-called speedrunners, who build the perfect weapon, the perfect set of armour, and execute the perfect set of movements to overwhelm the enemy and kill it in mere minutes, without so much as a scratch upon the arm. It cannot be denied that this is indeed an impressive feat, but I believe that the true spirit of the way of the hunter does not lie within this kind of utter domination, but in a principle that indeed permeates all the ways of combat, but more importantly, all of life's endeavours. True mastery is not in rote memorization or execution, although we must remember and drill many things to attain it. No, the true essence of mastery is in a true understanding, a knowledge, skill, and wisdom that can transcend any specifics and allow us to adapt to any situation. If you learn only to defeat the Rathian, or the Diablos, this is not the true way. In the true way, we defeat all monsters at once, all those hunters who hear my words. It is this I hope for you to attain. The one who learns 10,000 things remains ignorant of the 10,001st. But the one who attains the true way learns only few, but in doing so knows all 10,000 at once before he has even seen them. The reason I changed my weapon again and again is both an expression of and the way of learning this understanding in its highest form. In its ordinary form, we simply learn the principles of overcoming monsters in general, reacting in the moment to their movements, instead of memorizing them in advance. But its highest form is another kind entirely, and is the truest form of mastery, when we return again and again to the beginning, to incompetence, and learn to battle all over again from nothing. We learn the understanding of understanding itself. We learn not to be a master, but to become one, again and again and again. We learn more than just mastery. We attain mastery of mastery. Some may call this self-improvement, though it is more profound than what we usually mean by that word. Really, we are learning what the masters of the East know as beginner's mind, or even the Buddha mind. What, though, is the point of this? Why not simply master the way of the hunter and be done with it? We do not stop there because life does not stop there. The way of the hunter is the way of life. Each task, be it the way of hunting, smithing, cooking, or of simply being a person, is ultimately one task. The task of mastery, of mastery of mastery, of becoming better again and again unto eternity. With this mind, no unexpected issue, no ignorance at all can truly stop us, because our mind is ready to learn and grow, to create the knowledge and create the wisdom that we require, no matter the situation, even when we have none to begin with. It is in this spirit I pass on these words, and so, through them, you shall learn more than just the way of the hunter. You shall learn the way of wisdom as well. In composing them, I pass on the wisdom of the many masters of both East and West, whose teachings have reached my eyes and ears, although it shall be given to you in my own words and in my own way. And so, arriving in the forbidden lands, seeking further wisdom, and to live the way of mastery, I take up the brush and begin to write.